Hello, this is Lorena, and I'm back with another duelings video. In this video, I will be going around dueling standard duelists, filling out the current dueling quiz sheets, and I mean the bingo sheets. Yes, those. I'm going to be doing those. Well, at least one of them. I'm not sure if any other ones have been added since I completed the first one, but I mean, another one has been added, obviously, but I mean, has a third one been added? I don't know, but we will see. Anyhow, I will be doing the second sheet today, at the very least. So, what else? Well, the KC Cup has started. Apparently, there's more than one a year. I did not know this. And I mean, to be honest, it doesn't bother me, but yeah, I don't think I'm going to be doing that as much right now. I sort of have my mind distracted by other things. And those other things include no cards. I mean, actually, that's not what I meant. I meant I am doing things besides playing this game, which is something that has been rare lately. I mean, yes, I've done other things that don't involve playing this game, but for the most part, I've definitely been playing it more than I probably should. I'm going to get this card because I own 0. I need a trade for a card from this dude right here. Okay. Now, I'm currently making questionable decisions when I pick out cards because I don't necessarily like the selection. So if I can't decide on the collection, well, I mean, if I can decide on the, well, if I'm confused about what to select, I pick a card I have 0 copies of, or a card that might be, I mean, a card that's easy to obtain, or something, I don't know. But I'm trying to get 30 copies of every normal card and every rare card because I can find I don't know how to use those tickets. So how am I using them? Card collection, I guess. Yeah, I'm building my card collection, even though most of my card collection is pretty bad. If I just deciding to expand my card collection to 3 copies of cards I'm never going to use is how I'm using these normal and rare tickets. Although I have noticed that some of the cards I use a lot are in fact rare, which is interesting, but you know, and that's probably why some of them get used a lot, now that I think about it. Alright, now, I'm glad that I have been able to get away from this game, because as much as I love it, it's not going to help me much, at least not in the way of progress with my writing. Although it is the current setting of my writing at the moment. Yes, that's right, I have a fan fiction going of my characters in duelings. And it is pretty much as weird as it sounds. And I mean, a lot of people, no one gets to read this, okay? No one. I didn't even want to make fan fiction again. I just had to do what I had to do. And you know, I kind of signed my own fate there when I said it was going to, I was like, this year is going to be a repeat of 2013. Because I'm pretty much similarly as socially isolated. And in 2013, I made fan fiction. Okay, well, I guess this time I'm making more fan fiction. I feel like the characters are out of character. I mean, the canon characters are out of character. Mine are fine, but as far as the canon characters go, yeah, I don't know if I'm portraying them very well. I mean, I'm doing my best, but I feel like I'm failing at it. And And that doesn't exactly matter that much. Wow. I was curious which legendary duelist was out. I'm surprised it's Carly. Maybe Carly is going to treat me better than Maybe Carly is going to treat me better than a certain someone else I know. Although first I have to get more green keys. Yeah, if you want to know what happened to my green keys, Sarah stole them. Yes, that's right, she stole them. I absolutely did not just decide to duel her and cheat. I've been trying to get 3 copies of 1 cubic monster. I need to summon a specific card, but all the cubics I have basically require me to send 1 cubic to the graveyard from my field, and I'm like, that's not going to help me? Why? Why the hell do you require me to do this? This deck is dumb. This deck is stupid. Anyway, I'm stuck on one of I'm stuck on one of Igami's missions. It's the mission where I have to summon one of his cards. And I mean, understandably, I'm sure there are reasons Sarah wouldn't want me to summon that card, but I summon whatever I want. Sarah, I summon whatever I want. Do not get in my way. I am persistent. I will keep trying. Even if you think that it... Yeah, I will keep trying. Okay. First, okay, I have to start addressing the situation over here. It's not that good. Yeah, it's kind of bad. Okay. Well, I'm glad there are no... Okay, no charmers. Alright, that's good. My deck is definitely... Great. That's the last card in my deck. What? Well, I won. I won with no cards left in my deck. Okay, interesting way to win. I was not doing that on purpose, though. I wasn't even playing. I was just auto-dueling. Okay, let me look at this. Cards on the brink. Seriously? Yeah. I'm glad that I won. Alright. I'm surprised that I secret... Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, secret summoning made sense. I saw the synchro summoning happen, and I was confused. Did he synchro summon, like, was it once, twice? I may be remembering I may be remembering separate duels. And they're overlapping in my head when they're actually separate. Well, anyhow, I'm just going around and dueling with this deck. I'm going to go into ranks with this. I'm going to go into the KC Cup with this. I didn't do that well last night, but that was because Duel Links made it very clear that I should stop playing. So I stopped playing. And I didn't upload any of the videos that I've made over the past week or so. I have made plenty, but not as many as I could have uploaded. And I pretty much decided not to upload anything. And I'll probably revisit the consideration of uploading some of them, but not all of them. Only some of them. And I'm not sure when I'll do that. But yeah. Anyhow, Thanksgiving and Christmas are going to be a bit weird this year for me. I'm not sure what I should do, but my family is more divided than ever. Yeah, more divided than ever. And it's depressing, but it's true. I'm not really pleased about it, But, I mean, my mom made a decision, and I'm pretty much the only one left that is still willing to talk about. I am pretty much the only one left, but I'm not the best source of support, considering that I'm probably the most sensitive to the content. I mean, I'm probably the most sensitive of the people when it comes to my family drama. Yeah, I'm probably the most sensitive one. And now, because of my mom's age, I'm actually worried about her physical body. I'm not worried about her emotional resilience or her mental state, but I am worried that her body is going to end up taking more stress than it can bear. And that's definitely a result of her age, and also the fact that she developed the COVID-19 virus last year. And she's still alive, so I'm lucky in that regard. But I may not be lucky for... I feel like I've sacrificed a lot. Yeah. Dude, why would you summon that before Cyber Dragon? Autodill, you have issues. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I actually can't remember what I was saying. It was something about... Oh, right, yeah. My mom has been doing well, I think. But we all have our limits, and I'm worried about her reaching hers. Now, fortunately, I am known for some paranoia, so I hope that's the case here. But, I mean, I've been dealing with some shit, and I don't really appreciate my family being more separated than ever. When I'm just like, I would like to take some time to appreciate time with my family while I still can do it. And then I'm never given the chance to do it because the family is divided. Okay, thanks. It's very depressing, but whatever. Now, I bear the weight of being the last one that will put up with you know who. I don't really know if I'd say I put up with that person. Rather that I don't want to leave my mom alone. I don't. I feel like I want to be here because that's the kind of thing that I can give to her. The presence and support that only a physical person can offer. Although I may not be the best kind of support, because again, I am the most sensitive to what's been going on. And now, I've been working on that. Yeah, that's right, I've been working on that. It's pretty difficult, but I'm working on it. Now, another reason that I have not been uploading is because I was a bit out of it for a while. I felt like complete and total garbage because these characters feel out of character, and I'm like, I'd rather not. I don't want to write a character out of character, man. But I decided that I had to do it. I had to take the risk. And it's not like I'm allowing anyone to read this. Yeah, that's right, I'm not allowing anyone to read this. But I actually think it's a good way of having my characters interact with characters they normally will not get to interact with. It's a way to see them in different ways, and their interactions can be very hilarious. Yeah. Although I must say that I'm not really going to be... Now I said that my setting is in Duel Links, right? Well, as much as it is set in Duel Links, I'm not really going to be in Arc 5 world for very much. yeah, I'm not going to write myself into Arc 5 World. I can write myself in the others, but Arc 5 World, oh dear God. I think I have some word counts in Arc 5 World. How much is that? Let me check. Arc 5 World. 84 words! Yeah, that's how much I've dedicated to Arc 5 World. And that's not actually the lowest world count. The lowest word count is actually DM World, and I think Dark Side Dimensions World. And the reason for that is, well, let me just tell you. I have too many morals, man. Or in Dark Side Dimensions World, I'd definitely do some very terrible shit in writing, just saying. And now in writing, that is completely allowed. But I'm not going to do it. Because, I don't want to. Now, if you want to know what I was going to do, I was going to do some very terrible things to Scud. Because I hate his guts, and I think he deserves it. But I decided that I don't think he should be in my story. I don't think it's worth the effort. But I'm probably going to go to DM World at some point in this story. I have no idea when, though. I have no idea when. Now, let me take a look at... Now, which world have I spent time in? Well, I haven't spent much world in 5... Actually, how much time have I spent in 5D's world? Let me look. I don't see a chapter for 5D's world. So, I haven't even made a chapter for that. There actually is a reason for this, but I'm not sure if I want to go to 5D's world in my story, because I don't really see any reason to. Although that might change. Now I spent the most time in GX world in this story, and I've pretty much been like, these characters from GX are extremely out of character. Except maybe Chaz, I don't know. And I think even Chaz is out of character just a bit. But I mean, when you're writing from memory, what do you expect? My writing is never going to be perfect. Hold on a second. Okay, defeat legend. Okay. I was confused. I was like, I didn't do a legendary duel, so yeah, no, I haven't. Okay, do I have to win? It says, yeah, I have to win. Alright, that's not really a big deal, but I mean, I hope I win. Shut up. You know that Jack's idea of a date is probably a duel. So, acknowledge that. That is Jack's idea of a date. Actually, I don't know what Jack's idea of a date is. Has he even been on a date? I mean, maybe. I don't know. Oh yeah, I don't like this music. I do remember having it muted once. I don't think this duel is going to last long enough for me to justify muting the music. But even if the duel doesn't last long enough, I have still acknowledged that I still hate it. Jack, are you okay, man? You do not... Okay, listen. I have to win this, so you do not seem to be up to the task of, winning for us. Just saying. You know, I might actually be wrong. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you won. Let me know if you want to do again. You know what? I think it's very surprising how many times I've dueled Carly as Jack. Like, not even lifetime missions. It just happens. It's usually a coincidence, too. I mean, this time it was definitely a coincidence. I did not plan that. I didn't even know who the legendary duelist was. Okay, use the auto deck feature once. Now I wanted to do that specifically in this video to see the complete disaster that is created. Who has a free deck slot? Who would like me to use that deck slot on them? And I'm gonna pick Yusa because he probably has something open. I haven't used him much, so I think he has a slot. I mean, honestly, why wouldn't he? I haven't used him much. Okay, he doesn't have a slot. Okay, well, what's this? Is it worth keeping? I don't know if a deck titled deck is worth keeping, but we'll look. I don't know if I want to replace that right now. It may not. Okay, Crow has a deck slot. I'm going to make a deck with Crow. Oh yeah, this is going to be very chaotic and very strange. Alright, let's auto build. Create new deck. Yes, now what kind of deck should I build? What kind of deck should I build? And now, I mean, honestly, I should probably auto build a deck that has cards that I own. I think I have this card. Let me look. Hold on. Dude, do I own that? I don't know. I guess I will look. Okay, build deck. If there's any gray cards in here, well, that's fine. Okay. Deck complete. Alright. So, what is my critique of this deck? Well, I at least own this. Okay. Okay, so far things make some amount of sense. Alright. I see. Actually, this is pretty decent. However, there is one thing that I would say. There is one thing I want to say. Why no ancient rules in here? Yeah, well, you know, this is actually pretty decent. I mean, considering. It could be worse. I've definitely seen much worse. Alright, and what's in the extra deck? Sky Pegasus. I don't use that card much. I don't use this card much. I don't even know. Okay, once we're... Alright. I see. Some of these are familiar in most of my decks. Some of these aren't. Okay. Well, I'm going to save this because, I can. No. I don't want to save it as the main deck. I just wanted to do that. And that was actually pretty decent. I mean, maybe that's because I, picked a deck that I thought could make something decent. But I mean, I didn't have any reason to actually believe that. So, I guess it's a pretty good feature if you've got the right cards. Okay. Now we make it to the KC Cup. I'm going to just play Jack Atlas 4 times in the KC Cup. And then that'll probably end the video. Because I still have to catch up with National Novel Writing Month. Now, I've actually gotten a pretty good way into it. I'm halfway done. I met my work target for yesterday. I chose what I thought was realistic. And yeah, I was realistic. I decided that I would do 2 days worth of words today. We will see how I do, but as long as I can write at least 2,000 words or so, I think I'll be good to go. And now, obviously, I would like to be caught up tomorrow. And I want to be ahead at some point, so I can eventually focus on the next event that is more interesting than just the KC Cup, which doesn't have a story at all. My favorite games all have stories in them. Alright, let's go. I'll probably lose all of these, just saying. But we'll see if I get lucky once or twice. Now, obviously, I know I'm likely to lose most of these. But we're going to see. By the way, I had a light storm deck used against me yesterday. And I was like, I've got my own. I'm going to destroy my opponents with a light storm deck. Because apparently I'm not the only one that thought of the idea. So, let's see how I do with one. Okay, Izzo, I see. No one from Mark V World is easy to beat. I would say that Yuya is the easiest one to beat so far, but that's definitely pushing it quite a bit. I can't, oh wait, never mind, I can, I'm going to set this card. I end my turn. Mouse, click, end it. What is going on? I can't end my turn. Guys. Alright, my turn ended. I don't know what was going on over there. I'm kind of wondering if it's a connection issue. From my end, by the way. Not from my opponent's. My end. Because there was definitely a delay there. So, I think any connection issues would be on my end of the screen. Which is sort of not, that's not what I want. If I lose, I want it to be my fault. Not random chance. And you may think that losing is always random chance, but, you know. Oh, God. Why? I don't even have that card. I need it, but I don't have it. I don't know. I actually, I don't know if I'm jealous or if I want to just kick that card's ass. Hold on a second. I end my turn. I'm sure I'll throw my opponent off by doing this. But, you know, unless you remove it, what? Well, hold on a second. Let me look at that card. Why do you have this in your deck? What? I think I'm going to get nightmares. Although I've never gotten a single nightmare with any Odama in it. But I mean, every time I've seen Odama yellow on screen, I'm just like, I don't know. You know, I can't even remember how Chaz was forced into keeping Odama yellow. I just remember that he couldn't get rid of Odama yellow when he first obtained it. And it was a pain in the ass. And now I do have questions regarding why would he be forced into using that card? I don't know. But I've thought about rewatching Jax. I've even thought of rewatching the dub. Yes, I said the dub. Don't judge me. Jax had good dub lines sometimes. Although I can't really handle the opening in the dubbed version either. The only dubbed versions I can handle are the original and also the 5Ds opening. I can handle the dub opening for 5Ds. Now, I don't know what the opening did for Varane, so I don't know if I like that. But I do know for a fact that I do not like the dub openings for GX, and I don't like the opening for Zexal. I haven't even seen I don't even know the dub opening for Arc 5, but I probably hate it. Yeah, I probably hate it without even listening to it. Wow. Well, anyway, I don't know what the dub opening for GX is. Alright. I don't know what the dub opening for Varane's is. I could honestly, actually I am a bit curious. I'm honestly curious how they censored it. But I don't know if I want to watch it. I mean, oh god. But there is a reason I did not choose to attack. Yeah, there's a reason I did not choose to attack. My opponent probably knows why. And now I understand. I lost to burn damage. Alright. Well, that's fine. I was barely playing. I was just like, if I attack that card, I will be destroyed. Now, choosing not to attack is also how you lose. So, to be completely fair, I wasn't doing much. And I wasn't very aggressive. So, of course, I was likely to lose. Alright. Now, who's my next opponent? Is it Kaiba or Kaiba? Yeah, Kaiba's everywhere. Oh god. Oh god. Who would I prefer to duel against? Someone from Mark 5 World? Pendulums? Or would I prefer to duel against Kaiba? I don't know. I think I have a higher chance of defeating someone with a pendulum deck. I mean, let's be real. I really don't have much. I've beaten someone with a pendulum deck before. Now, obviously, my biggest chance of beating someone with a pendulum deck is using one myself. And I'm not. So that's why I haven't really been beating anyone with one. I am planning to make one in the future. I'm mainly planning for Melodius and Lunalites to be my main ones. I might make a dex for other archetypes in Arc 5, but I haven't decided yet on which ones. Oh yeah, the Tyler sisters use Amazonesses. I can give the Tyler sisters Amazonas decks. That'll be awesome. Oh, although I don't know when they'll be added to the game, so it's going to be quite the wait. I don't know why I put that card in my deck, but I will assume that I had my reasons. Okay. This card is not good in my hand. I kind of want to just do nothing until I'm forced to discard. Put that card into my deck. Okay. Well, this is... What kind of deck are you using? I mean, clearly you have Pendulum Zones, so you must have a Pendulum deck. But why haven't you done anything to me? Okay, interesting. Now what's this trap? I mean, field. You know what? I repeatedly messed up with field spells. Like when filtering, I sometimes switch to traps. Like field traps don't exist. Why would my brain keep doing that over and over? I have a thought. The thought is my brain would like to see field traps. Brain, no, don't. That's illegal. I don't think field traps would be very good in practice. I think they would suck. Now, they may sound cool to me, but they aren't. They would kill everything. They would destroy everything. Well, okay, now my opponent has a card on the field. I assume my opponent is going to end up with enough attack to, okay. You do? Okay, well, I did. Okay, I didn't expect that. And now I don't have any monsters I can summon. And, I mean... Okay, can I have a card that I can summon, please? That is not a card that I can summon. Discard one Fight Sworn monster. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Guess what you've inflicted upon yourself. Guess what you've inflicted upon your being. I have summoned Cyber Dragon. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Now, I battle you. Direct attack? No. Alright, let's go. Stop, please. Hey, I've got cards that do that a lot. It's kind of ridiculous, but I do think that it's good that it keeps asking you, because you may decide to say yes for one of those. So it's good that it keeps asking, because if the card can be activated, then you may want to. And you may pass on the others, but at least you have the option of saying yes at some point. Alright, now for the next duel. I've got 2 more left. And now I've been participating to an extent. I must say that I haven't been very active, but I have participated. I'm just not doing very many. Tyranno, my ultimate rival. I call him a rival only because I fear dinosaurs. I can't explain why. I really cannot. Also, this may not even be a dinosaur deck. But I want to... Actually, hold on a second. Let me look. Okay, well, that is a dinosaur deck. I can't summon anything, which is honestly bad. This means he gets free reign to attack me however many times he wants. And there are some vicious dinosaur cards. Oh, and by the way, I would actually make a dinosaur deck. Yeah, that's right, I would... What? Hold on, let me think. Why do you have that in your deck? Why? What is the benefit you gain from having that card in your deck? Also, is that card in my deck, or did I forget to put him in? My opponent doesn't even know I have a Light Sworn deck. So this is going to be funny. But not as funny as I... this isn't funny at all. What do you mean I can't... Oh, God. Alright, fine. Fine. This wasn't even a duel. But I may as well let my opponent just go at me, I guess. This was not a duel. I didn't do anything. And my skill is only so I can... My skill is because it increases the chances of opening with Judgment Dragon in my hand. Yeah, that's what my skill is for. It'll increase the chances of having Judgment Dragon in my hand. And that is part of my strategy. Alright, I lost. That's fair. I did win at least one, so that's good. Now for the 4th duel, before I get back to what I was doing. It's honestly surprising that I've gotten the urge to write at all. It really makes me think that I am getting what I want. Yeah, just manifesting something into being with pure willpower alone. I mean, you may think that's bullshit, but I mean, I've experienced some things. They may not be easy to understand, but I have experienced quite a lot. Okay. What is with this? What is with my deck? Why does it do this to me? Okay, well, at least this card can be put on the field. Why did I do this? That was the dumbest move ever. I will absolutely blame myself if I lose. It is my fault, not my opponent's fault. Okay, never mind. It is my opponent's fault that I've lost. Wow. It really didn't take long for me to decide it is my opponent's fault that I lost. The tricky, huh? Okay. Well, it doesn't appear to be as bad as I thought. So is that it? Are you going to summon anything? Oh god. Well, I was hoping my opponent wouldn't summon. Hold on a second. I mean, my opponent is still going to have something on the field, so I'm good. Here comes... You know what? This isn't good for me at all. I know, guys, but what does this card do? Then if it... Okay. Yes. Actually, what? Banish any monster from your graveyard, and if you do... I mean, I'm doing what I can. I'm going to special summon a card with the... What? Maybe I should... Okay, dude, missed opportunity right there. But I am doing what I can to win. That is the point of this entire game. Alright. And now I've got card control. Yes. Yeah, that's right. Okay, now I attack your face down with this. Oh god. Okay, I end my turn. And now, I'm not sure if I'm going to win this, but I've got some... Never mind. I'm not going to win. What? We will see what happens. Oh, okay. I am screwed. Wait a minute, what? This is... Alright. I see how this is going. And I must say that it's not the best that I've done. Hold on a second, I'm attacking you. Yeah, that's right, I'm attacking you. Yeah. Okay, now I end my turn. Your move. I know my opponent is winning. I'm trying to turn this around. I don't know if I'm going to be successful, but I am definitely going to try. Okay. Alright. Let's go. It is time to activate one of... It is time to... Yeah, that's right. Select card. Select card to banish. I attack. And I barely do not win. But that's fine, that's fine. I probably will win if I'm careful. I really do not need... Okay, great. Let me do my best here. I can still make it. But I do have a good amount of life point. It's possible for me to lose. I think my opponent is going to deal piercing damage to me. I may not know how, but that's what I think my opponent is going to do. Okay. Well, that was a good duel. I wish I won. But, I mean, at least I did well enough. I hate piercing damage. I really thought that I had a chance. I really thought I had one. But too bad for me. I didn't deal enough damage. So let's see then. What do you have for me to... Oh god. Okay. Well, I've already... What are you going to do now then? I have a question. I see. Well, yeah, that... Okay, I lost. Very well. Very well, I have lost. That was a fair victory. I lost because I was outplayed. And being outplayed? Oh. Okay, well I got a skill. Yeah, that's right, I got a skill for that. I mean, because there are some skills I haven't obtained. And that was one of them on Jack, apparently. You know, there are still skills on Jaden's that I don't have. Now, Supreme King Jaden have like no skills on him because I haven't been playing as him. And would you like to know why? Because I've been more focused on the other Jadens. Yeah, the other Jadens. Okay. And I've maxed out the level of the first Jaden, or the Jaden that unlocks automatically. And now I've been focused on leveling up Shark, but I decided not to play his deck today. Okay. I see. And the next one will be released on November 20th. Alright? Fair. Fair. And I should get back to work. Now let me look around. Okay, so I pretty much did what I was going to do. Hold on a second. How many times have I done this as Jack? You think you will get... You know, as much as I've roasted Leo, he's just a kid. I mean, he could get a very, very far. He could become one of the best if he wanted to. At the end of this series, at least. And now, be careful who you make fun of in middle school. Because you'll regret it. Oh, and if you're wondering why I brought up that meme, it's because of the time skip shot of Leo when he's older. And now, obviously, I will refrain from commenting, but at the time that 5Ds aired, it would have been far less creepy for me to comment on that shot. I was an adult during the time of 5Ds. I was basically around their general age. And when I grew up, it was GX was airing. And I don't even know when GX started. But I know that GX was... When did GX start? Do I have the energy to look that up? Well, yes, I do. But do I really want to know? Well, honestly, I just know that... Full offense taken. Full offense taken. I don't even know if Jack would actually be offended by that. I have no idea. But I mean, I'm just like, dude, shut up. Yeah, every time Leo says that, I'm just like, shut up. And now I've dueled him a ridiculous number of times as Jack, coincidentally, and it's very hilarious. I've also dueled him a fair number of times as... I've also dueled against Yusei a good number of times as Jack, but that really wasn't in 5... Dude, it was by default that I would duel against Yusei. If I duel during... You know, when I was doing those riding duels, Yusei is unlocked from the start. So if anyone wasn't working on the 5D's world, they would have Yusei at the very least. And now I unlocked all the worlds as quickly as I could. Although I didn't even know how that was going to happen. I wasn't sure how to unlock the other worlds. And then I got this mission that was like, use X number of warriors to unlock GX world. And I'm like, my Amazonesses will unlock GX world now. I still remember when I was offended that I was being forced to use Jaden. And things have changed. Yes, things have changed. I'm not sure how, but I would... Okay, it's very likely I will lose this. Yeah, it's very likely I'm going to lose this. I saw the thumbnail of a card in the deck. I don't really think I'm going to win, but let's see. Now while Jack gets his ass kicked because I'm auto-dueling, I'm going to I'm just... Dude, what? Okay. I decided auto-duel, that was a dumb decision. Although even if auto-duel wasn't the reason for me losing, I was going to lose that regardless of whether or not I chose to auto-duel or not. That was not a duel I could win. You know, I actually don't know the weaknesses of this deck. You beat me in like 2 turns. Okay, sure. You know, I think that everyone that ever friend requests me in these games are just people that start the game and then stop playing instantly. I might be wrong. I didn't check any last time online things. You know, is there one of those in this game? Let me look. Okay, well, one is a rookie rank, so my guess is probably... Okay, there's nothing here. But apparently he's done enough to have that icon. And this person is pretty active. Pretty active. I would assume that's because... I mean, I'm... What? Okay, well, anyway. I don't mind when people friend request me in these games, but I honestly don't have any actual friends in these games, if you know what I'm talking about. I made a sacrifice. I made a decision. And decisions have consequences, depending on which ones you pick. However, I think that I made the right choice. even though it was painful. Alright, for some reason, I really need to stop playing. I need to do some breathing exercises because it's that kind of night, I guess. Alright, everyone, that's it for tonight. I will see you guys in my next video.